So guilty as charged. I was making bracelets without you guys. I was kind of having a day where I was just sitting down and vibing and making some bracelets, and I thought to myself, I should be recording this. So these are the bracelets I made before I started recording. I was getting kind of busy this day, and I was like, let me start recording what I'm doing. I don't know, sometimes you just kind of want to just record and just relax. Not record, I'm sorry. Sometimes you just want to make bracelets and just kind of relax, you know, and not have to worry about filming or getting, you know, everything in the frame. But I was doing pretty well today, and I'm like, you know what, let me record and show you guys what I'm up to today. So right now, you guys are jumping in. I'm gonna redo this heart bracelet you see right now. I didn't really like the colors that I did for it. The green, for some reason, looked hideous to me after the fact, and it's too small, as you can see. So we're gonna resize that bracelet later and also fix those hideous green beads I put on there. But right now, I started on these sun bracelets, and as you saw earlier in the clip, the sun doesn't really lay very flatly on your wrist just because it needs an extra loop. And so for all these beads like that have that little metal ring at the top, I'm going to have to add an extra ring like you see me doing right now so that the sun will lay flat on your wrist. Otherwise, it kind of wants to lay like kind of sideways, and it's not very, I mean, it doesn't look nice, and then it also just won't lay flatly on your wrist, and that's not what we want. We want it to lay nice and flat so you can see it. So here I am adding a little jump ring to it. It's a little tricky at first because they're so tiny. But I made sure I got a really strong gauge of the jump ring, because it is very important to have a strong gauge or a thicker gauge so that way it doesn't easily bend and lose its shape. So as you can see, it took me a couple tries, but I got it bent, and now I'm getting it onto the little sun charm, and I'm tightening it, and then that should make it lay flat on the bracelet. I think I do have to go back and do it for another one, because I think, is this the first one I made? I think this was the first one I made. But I'm pretty sure I went back. If there was another one, I'm sure I went back and fixed it to make it lay flat. But it's a little bit of a process. Takes a little bit of time. You can see I got a little bit frustrated just there. But I'm going to get back onto the bracelet. And obviously this is a lot easier if you do it before you start the bracelet process. But I believe this was my first one, and I didn't know at the time that it wasn't going to lay flat. So I think it looks like I got it on. And now you can see that it has a little bit more wiggle room. So it'll lay flat now. There you go, perfect. That's what I wanted. So you see how it's laying flat now, and it wasn't in the beginning with that first clip. So perfect. So unfortunately, for a lot of the charms I got from Temu that do have that little metal ring at the top, I will have to do that. I had to do that as well for the puffy cats. I don't know if you guys saw my short video with the little puffy cats or tanukis. I think they're cats. I had to do that for those as well because they just unfortunately don't lay very flat on their own. Looks like here I'm about to start working on the heart bracelet. I think I'm picking out what I want to put on it. I believe that's what's coming up next. This was actually filmed quite a bit ago because I have my little light pink nails, and these videos were filmed quite a bit ago. If you see these light pink nails, this was prior to me finding my new nail tech and everything. But like I said, y'all, I had filmed a lot of videos. I just hadn't gotten a chance to edit everything. I'm making bracelets all the time, y'all. So as you can imagine, the footage really backs up sometimes. But here I am trying to find out what new colors I want to put on this bracelet. I don't know, at the time I thought it looked good. I remember wanting to focus on the blue and the green in this bracelet because it has teal and it also has green in it. It's a very beautiful fade in this bead, in that heart bead. And I wanted to capture all the colors that were in that bead, you know, throughout the bracelet. But I don't know, I guess at the time I thought the green was fine, but I kept looking at that bracelet, y'all, and I'm like, this is not cute. It is just not cute. So let me redo this. I've had this on my to-do list for actually a bit. And I finally tackled it in this beading session. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. Picking out different colors to see how I want to improve it. I think prior to making this bracelet too, I didn't have my bead board yet either. That's why it turned out so tiny, so small, because I was kind of just having to guesstimate a lot of the time my bead sizes. So looks like I found out what I want to do. I'm going to replace them with these with those iridescent green pony beads. And if you can, a nice trick I like to do is to get bracelets on the bead board if I need to redo them, and then cut it so that way it doesn't make a mess and you don't have to really redo much. So all I have to do is just take out all those green beads, and I kind of have the formation already ready to be strung again. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'm about to do. Getting you guys a closer view. I really love that heart bead. I need to get some more of those. I do have some similar beads to those hearts. I just got them in stars. I need to do something with those soon. I was very excited about the combination I had gotten for that, but here I am switching out the beads so I can put in the new ones. Those green iridescent ones. Yes. Pretty sure I took out those tinier beads too, because that's not going to work. Oh, did I change my mind? To be honest with you guys, I don't remember what I did with this one. I make so many bracelets, and this one has been packed away for a long time. But I'm pretty sure I remember I think I used more just of the similar bead shape. Pretty sure I did. Let's see what I ended up doing, because I don't remember, y'all. I'll have to go dig the bracelet out of my finished bracelet box to see what I actually ended up doing. But I'm pretty sure I didn't use these clear beads. I'm pretty sure I ended up using a similar bead to those light blue ones that I'm keeping. But we'll see. We'll have to see. But do let me know, you guys, if showing you guys my little designing process is boring or anything. I kind of leave these clips in so that you can see my process, so you can see how I ultimately make my bracelets. You know, it's a process. You can see me taking away, changing my mind. You know, I think it's fun to see behind the scenes if somebody's making something. You kind of see their thought process, or seeing when they change their mind and everything. But if you guys don't like these parts of the bracelet making, please let me know. I don't want to bore you to death. But for now, I'm going to include them. And I think for now, I'm experimenting with the method of, speeding up the video so that way it's not, super slow and, boring. Sometimes if something is sped up, it's a little bit easier to watch because you're not seeing it in real time. But this is me. Let's see. I don't know. I don't remember me using the clear. Let's see what happens, because I do not remember what I did right here. I don't know. I feel like I remember adding more color in there. We'll see. But I was very, very happy to switch this bracelet out because I love that heartbeat so much, and I was very remiss if I didn't change it, because it was such a nice bead and I don't want to ruin it with that previous combo that I had. Like I said, it wasn't bad. I just feel like it didn't really complement the bracelet. That green was just a little bit too harsh, So let's see. Looks like this is what I went with. I completely forgot. I thought I found another, lighter green bead or something, but this doesn't look bad at all. That's really cute. Doesn't look bad at all. So let's see. Yep, here I am stringing it up. Very cute. Now it's the finished product. I think it turned out so much better. It's a lot less harsh than those bright green beads. I think it looks a lot more subtle. It just accents the main bead instead of kind of taking it over. So much better. So much better. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So now I'm back, gonna work on some more of the suns. Looks like I already put the key ring on that one, so I can get going. And that's kind of what I do now when I use those beads that need an extra jump ring on them. I kind of just go ahead and put the jump ring on them before I even start, so that way I don't have to start my creative process. They're just ready to go beads, just like everything else. So here I am again, working on another design for another yellow sun bracelet. These were so fun to work on, especially with spring. Spring was approaching, so I was really excited to use these bright yellows and all these flower beads. I actually have a lot of yellow beads, y'all. Maybe I should do some of those using only, one color bead challenge videos. Should I do that? Like, those videos I've seen where people say using only pink beads, using only pink beads, or using only green beads. Maybe I should do that one day, because I do have a lot of yellow beads, and it'd be really cute to do with these suns. I have the yellow flowers, I have those yellow hearts, I have a lot of yellow beads actually. That's cute. And I'm so happy that I finally got those. Smaller iridescent beads, because I just love that look for some reason of the bigger round bead than a smaller round bead than a bigger round bead. I just think it looks so nice and so cute, especially when the bigger bead is the white iridescent and you got the clear iridescent. I just love that look so much. I think it looks so cute. And I'm so glad I caught that. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I had two clear beads back beside each other. That would have messed up the pattern. I'm glad I noticed it before I did that. But here's the finished product. Here's me tying it up real quick. And that is the finished product. So cute. Oh my gosh, I just love this combo so much. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm really becoming a fan of like framing the bead with like two smaller beads and then a colored bead before you begin the rest of the bracelet. It just looks so nice and put together. I think this next one I'm going to be using these flowers, yellow flowers, as the focal point. It's always nice to do 3 beads side by side. I think it looks really cute. Looks like I'm working on my layout. Two little yellow hearts. Like I said, those 2 clear beads framing it. I'm working out my pattern. This one I do remember. I really was happy with how this one turned out. I love using these little tiny hearts. Those little tiny hearts and the flowers, those all came from Hobby Lobby, and I need to go get more, y'all. My little bag, because I had bought 2 bags of those little hearts, And y'all have used them up. They're almost all gone. I need to go get more. Which I need to do very, very soon, actually, because not only does Hobby Lobby always have their beads on sale, but I actually also have a gift card for Hobby Lobby I need to go use. At my previous job that I mentioned in one of my more recent videos that I quit recently, unfortunately. One of the family members of the members there gave me a Hobby Lobby gift card because she was very thankful that I did something for her. So it was very sweet of her. So I've been meaning to go by Hobby Lobby to use that. And I also want to go by Hobby Lobby to go see all the new beads they've gotten. I've seen a couple bead haul videos, and Hobby Lobby after their clearance, sale I went to. Shortly after they released a bunch of new beads, which is what they usually do when they have their clearance sales. They're releasing new beads. But I need to go by there very soon to go restock my little tiny hearts, and then also to go get some of those new beads. So this is the last bracelet I made in this montage. This little yellow flower bracelet. Turned out super cute. Love the little dainty hearts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.